Hey kiddos, it's your friend Grandpa Ken. I got a great new Halloween one for you. It's the Minions, huh? It's Dracula's last birthday. The Minions? What would they know about Dracula's last birthday? Minions have roamed the earth since the beginning of time, before there was Gru, before there were even gadgets to invent. Before there were supervillains who wanted to take over the world, there were minions. Ever since the very first minion crawled out of the ocean and onto dry land, those little creatures have been searching for one thing: the most terrible, despicable master they could find. That sounds like a minion, don't you think, kiddos? Yep. The minions lived to serve. They had no trouble tracking down the biggest, baddest dinosaur or helping a wicked pharaoh erect a pyramid. But even though they just wanted to help, something always went wrong. Yep. Oh no, look at the dinosaur starts killing people and the pyramids fall over. That would be bad. Whenever disaster struck, the minions kept moving. One day they came across a dark stone castle. It looked creepy and creaky and cold. It was perfect. The minions couldn't wait to meet whoever lived there. The minions pushed open the front door and peeked inside. Out of nowhere, bats came flying down at them. Oh, no, stop it, they cried, trying to get away from the bat attack. The minions tumbled into a dusty cobweb. They jumped into sticky cauldrons. They had hid heavy, dirty curtains. Oh, no, look at it. They were scared and they didn't know what was going on, did they, kiddos? When the bats finally left, the minions came out of their hiding spots and looked around. At the end of the long, dark hallway was a spooky wooden coffin. "Ooh," said one of the minions as they walked up to the coffin. He knocked on the lid. Knock, knock. Dracula was inside. "Welcome to my castle," the evil vampire bellowed. See, cried the minions. They couldn't believe it. They had found their new master. Big boss, big boss, big boss. Uh-oh, see who they're using as their big boss, kiddos? I don't think so. The minions got right to work trying to help Dracula. However they could at first, they decided to clean up the castle. Carl and Mike took turns sweeping the cobwebs. "Me do it," Carl said. "No, me do it," Mike said. Speeda, me la do it," Carl said. "Me," said Mike. "Me," said Carl. Soon enough, the two minions were tussling down the hallway. They bounced and rolled and rumbled all around, and until they got tangled up in an enormous web. Uh-oh, kiddos, now what, huh? Next, the minions replaced all the Dracula's melted candles one by one. They removed the old wax. They carefully polished each candlestick, and they gently put in fresh new candles, and then they lit them all with a torch. Finally, at the end of every day, the minions helped Dracula get ready to go to sleep. They hung up his cape and they fluffed his pillow and reminded him always brush his fangs before bedtime. "Susa, big house, floss," they said. Wow, did you ever think the minions, their boss was Dracula? Over time, Dracula came to rely on his minions and think of them as friends. He even let them in on a secret. "Tomorrow will be my 350th birthday, he said. The minions were excited. They wanted to throw their evil and party to celebrate his many years of evil doing, but they didn't have much time. Kevin made a list of all the things they need to do: bake a cake, make drinks, etc., etc. Dave and Paul got started at the cake. They mixed together eggs, flour, strawberry, and sugar. "Yum, yum," they said. Chuck and Norbert made a punch in one of the Dracula's cauldrons. They put ice cream and fresh fruit in. Delicious. And finding the right gift was the hardest part. What does a minion get for the villain who has it all? The minions put their heads together until they thought of a perfect present: a portrait of Dracula with all his yellow friends by his side. They got to work to make the masterpiece. Okay, they really got to work, didn't they, kiddos? Then the next day, "Happy birthday!" Finally, it was time. The big day had arrived. Dave and Paul led Dracula to the ballroom where the party was just getting started. "Surprise!" said the minions. And how wonderful, Dracula cackled as he sipped through some goblet of front fruit punch. "Oh, how wonderful." "Big boss, big cake," said Kevin. He opened the door, and two real minions carrying strawberries and cream cake. Dracula took a deep breath and blew out the candles. Oh, yes, a cake with candles. Yes. They were about to give Dracula his present when Norbert realized it was too dark to see. They had gone to a lot of trouble making it perfect, and he wanted to make sure that the boss would enjoy it. The idea, Kevin said. "Oh, they were all in the dark. Wonder what his idea is." Well, the minions grabbed the curtains and pulled them apart. Sunlight poured into their painting. "Part two, big boss!" The minions cooed, admiring the work of art. Dracula didn't reply. "Big boss, big boss!" Dracula didn't say a word. The minions turned around. When Dracula had been sitting, there was now a big pile of ashes. The minions forgot about the vampire's biggest weakness. "Oh no," said Stuart, slapping his forehead. "Not again." The sun just burned them up. Another evil boss, another minion accident. The little yellow creature sighed and left. Soon they found another perfect, despicable master and a French captain. At least, that is until they messed up again. And he was a little guy. I think that was Napoleon. Uh-oh. Hey, kiddos. Happy Halloween. And make sure you come back. Grandpa Ken's going to have them all month long. Be safe. Remember, I love you, kiddos.